Hi, my name is Gudrun from GE Designs. Welcome to our Happy Friday show. Hi everybody, thanks for being with us. Whether you're on YouTube or Facebook, make sure you stay with us till the end because you get a chance to win a $25 gift card just by watching and commenting. We are going to draw a random commenter at the end of the show that wins the gift card. So keep commenting and of course subscribe to our channel and follow our page so you don't miss a show. Of course, every Friday we celebrate that the week is coming to an end or to the weekend, and of course we gotta celebrate with a toast. This time around I figured let me put a little spin on a classic drink that I have been asked for this recipe for a very long time, or my spin on it. Well, and it's a Long Island iced tea. I don't really like Long Islands because I don't like Coca-Cola, not that they taste like Coca-Cola or anything, but I found this other version of it, and it's called a Long Beach iced tea. It's got cranberry juice instead of Coca-Cola. So yes, it's everything but the kitchen sink as far as spirits go in there. There's vodka, rum, gin, and tequila, and orange liqueur. So yes, there is a lot of it, but very little of each. Only a half ounce of each, so it's not much more than a regular cocktail. There's some cranberry juice and lime juice. And then I topped mine off with just a little splash of sparkling water to freshen it up. You can, of course, eliminate that, put more cranberry juice, more booze if you want to. But this is a drink that's going to do it for you, if you know what I mean. Cheers, everybody. Happy Friday. We have three people in the control room today. 3 people in the control room. We have Mr. HP, of course, say hi to Mr. HP, and Andrea is with him working on the show.
Hi, everybody.
He's got some things coming up in the next couple of weeks. A big gig coming up that he's producing and performing in at Paisley Park, right? So
rock and roll.
Rock and roll. So we are going to have a backup. We're not going to miss a show even though he can't make it.
That's right.
Even though we're really going to miss him, right? Really going to miss him.
Not really.
And so we are going to make sure that other people know how to do his job. So, but we can't skip a Friday classic, and that is, do you have a word of the day, Mr. HP? Do you have a word of the day?
Let's see. My word of the day is clap back.
Oh, that's kind of...
clap back.
I know what that means.
What does it mean?
What does it mean to you? It's
your
word.
No, you said you know what it means. What does it mean?
It's like kind of like, you know, clap back at somebody. It's like a comeback if somebody is insulting you. Retaliation. Yeah.
So they say something to you, retaliate. You clap back on them.
Yeah.
How dare you?
All right. We don't need any clap back in here. There's no retaliation. It's all
clapping
good.
back.
No clapping back. But it's a good one. It's a good one. All right, so we are going to talk about the quilts behind me. We got a brand new one right on the wall. This is Roxanne, and it is made out of decorum. I showed you some of the blocks in progress a while back, last week, I think. And it's turned out gorgeous. We put her up on Gertie yesterday. She got it quilted with a quilting pattern called Square Peg Round Hole. And it's Urban Elements design, I believe, or you can find it there. And I just love the colors, and I just needed to take it to my sunroom before the show. So I took some photos with some greenery. Yes, grass is turning green. So check out these photos. Andrea's going to do some better styled photos, but these are mine. So can we see the photos? That one, yes. So I love these colors of the light blue and the darker blue with those beautiful kind of caramel colored flowers. Just very classic, but it's a basic gray. So basic gray has its own little spin on it. So the print that's in the border has a little kind of a more modern things in there. And you know, I'll show you when I show you the fabric, because it's in-house, it's shipping already. If you pre-ordered Decorum, it's already on its way. And so I'll show you later in the show. And then we have in the corner, I've shown you this one before. This is June from Midnight in the Garden. I had to show it because remember I had Matrix from Midnight in the Garden. Midnight in the Garden is now being cut. It's in the showroom, in the warehouse. And so we have some awesome photos of this quilt. So I was able to make the two quilts, both June and Matrix, from the same bundle. So here's June with a background, and I believe it's called Golden Curls. That is the quilting pattern. Really love that, and it's just such gorgeous. Now you can see that really beautiful caramel color and caramel mustard. I don't know what to call it. And the blushy pink with that charcoal gray. It's such a cool, fresh take on very traditional print. So just love that one. And then we have, of course, on our cabinet, we have Spring Fling Runners. Spring Fling Runners. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. The Spring Fling Runners. This is Fast and Furious Club Season 3 and the May Project. So it went live early, or actually late last night because I was tired. I had to go to bed. So I made it live early. And so this is now in everybody's account if you had the trimester 3 or you had the 9-month subscription to Fast and Furious Club video and pattern. Otherwise, we have it available now as an individual purchase, both the pattern and the video class. So check it out if you are not a part of Fast and Furious Club already. I think it's really awesome. I love this runner. It's a great size, and it's just kind of nice and fresh. Can be made with, I made it, of course, two ways. This is Son of a Beach that we had, and it sold out. Of course, the kit sold out and the bundle sold out. And then I made the lemonade version, both very fresh and unique. And we sold out of that kit too, and the bundles. So I thought it would be fun, always fun for me, to go venture into the warehouse and find some small bundles that would work for this runner, because I think a 6-piece bundle or 6 or 8-piece bundle works really well for this runner. I use 7 different fabrics for the strips and the center, and then there's binding, and then you can also use the binding fabric in the strips as well. So I think a 6-piece would work, and that would include your backing if you are ready to piece it and the binding. So here's some that I really think would look gorgeous that are 6-piece. If you want something modern, Spotted Graffiti is very modern, kind of just textures. If you remember, I did the flight path runners with this, with a background. For music lovers, the music bundle would be great. 6 pieces and would make a really fun, just kind of monochromatic runner. Here's another 6-piece, Wild Winter Blues, and you've got a great plaid here to cut on the diagonal for the binding. So lights and darks mixed in, so it'd be kind of blue and white. This one I think would be gorgeous. The Koi Garden in the pinks and the aqua, and then these beautiful tealy blues. So this is 8-piece, so you definitely have enough and a lot of variety. For a red, white, and blue, fun one, Great American Summer. This one would be perfect. It also has a diagonal plaid, perfect for the binding, could be used in the runner too. And then 2 more. Another kind of great for 4th of July, America the Beautiful. Although it's not too much, there's no flags in it. It could be kind of used throughout the summer, throughout whenever. And then the fashion forward I thought would be really cool. So we have the shoes and the fun stuff with Eiffel Tower, so black and white and red. And then some of these bundles are already on sale, so great deals. Like this one, Majestic, is a little bit bigger, 9-piece, but this one would be really pretty. Purples and black, so a little bit Asian feel to this line, and a little bit of metallic gold, little sparkle, and a great stripe there to use for the binding. So if you missed out on a kit, check out some of these bundles because they are on sale. So these prices that are showing here may be much lower on some of these. So check it out because I just added a whole bunch to the clearance section, and so there's two sections. There's clearance and then there's sale bundles. Sale bundles will have all the bundles, and then we have clearance, which has all the 1 yards and the 3 yards that are on sale. So check it out, and you can make an awesome spring fling runner for your spring fling table. All right, so we have a little announcement. Remember, we had a few spots open up for Color Club, and then I told everybody that we would have a lot of spots come July, but we had a few more openings, found a little more fabric, so we decided to put up a few more openings. So if you are on the wait list for getting into the subscription club, Goodies Color Club, there are a few openings. I know they were kind of going fast. There's not a lot, but once these are gone, we won't have any more openings until July. So we have a little video for you. So this is a video of our May colors. So the May colors just shipped. We always ship around the 5th of the month. And so this one is linen. So check out a little behind the scenes video of the linen version of Color Club. Aren't they gorgeous? Aren't they gorgeous? And yes, that's our project, or our process. We hand cut everything, fold it, package everything ourselves. And I always pick 5 beautiful prints that go well together and fit into our theme every month. So linen, of course, a great color that can be used with so many different things. And I'm already excited about the next one, of course. June. We'll be starting to ship on June 5th, but of course it's always a secret and surprise, and we won't reveal the colors until about a week after we ship them. So any more questions on Color Club? Do we have any questions? There's a couple of questions. Are the Velocity irons back in stock? No, we're waiting for that shipping notification. We were told that they would be shipping around the 20th, and it's the 20th today. So hopefully next week we'll see. But we are anxiously waiting on those. And I know the Mavens that I showed you on Tuesday are going out pretty quickly. So they are available. Okay, so is May Color Club? Yes, still available. So we don't have them listed as an individual purchase, but you can get into the subscription if you want to. And you will then receive the May. If you sign up in May, you will receive May. So you will receive the linen if you sign up for Color Club. All right, so I wanted to give you a little hint that we are expanding at GE Designs. I've been talking about this, that we have been kind of running out of space to be able to offer some, increased products. and we are excited that we are expanding. In the next few weeks, we'll be moving things around, and the biggest, greatest thing is that we will be moving the studio to the warehouse. So I'm excited about that, getting more space. The studio will offer more, more options, and getting it out of my house. So we might be changing some things, as far as timings of our shows and things like that. Maybe adding, maybe, you never know what's going to happen. So I'm excited about that, and we'll get lots more space for other things as well. So that's all going to be happening in these next few weeks. We're already gotten folks in there working on prepping our move into the next unit. It's just expanding into the next unit, and we are excited. So let's check out some of our fabrics. Do we have any, don't have any more questions over there? Nah. Folks, no more questions? Do you have any questions, Mr. HP? You got any questions?
Nah.
Okay. All right. Let's just look at fabric then, because I've got lots for you. So let's start with the decorum that I showed you that the Roxanne is out of. This, of course, has been on pre-order for us. So we have it in stock, and I'm going to start with this beautiful print that, the beautiful border print that I told you has a little modern twist to it. It looks very traditional from afar. But if you look at it up close, you'll see all these little extra unique things. A little bit of geometrics in there, some circles. There's a little print, numbers in here. So it's kind of little surprises. So then we have in this darker blue, there's 12 pieces in the bundle. This beautiful geometric, and a small floral tone on tone, and then another a little bit larger tone on tone print, a little bit lighter too. That's what I love about the different hues. We have the light blues in the geometric, and then a tad bit lighter, adding a little bit of that off-white in there, and then bringing in that beautiful caramel color and chocolate brown. So we have the main print in this chocolate brown print, and then a dark brown geometric, really beautiful hue here. And then we have this really cool print, geometric print, kind of mod with that gold caramel color. We have the print with the off-white, and another one with that geometric. So this is it. Gorgeous, 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 isn't it? So Decorum has all of these, but on top of that we have the main blueprint, the Decorum Grace, in both 1 yards and 3 yards. And then, because this is a basic gray line, they always come out with grunge colors. They are the designers of grunge, so they come out with grunge colors that match. So we have grunge in the caramel matching this colorway, and then we have winter coal, a really nice deep dark chocolate brown, and then the admirable in the darker blue. And then I kind of pulled in some more to give a little bit of balance. I loved, this is kind of a darker shade of that caramel color, so I brought in also a grunge tan, which has a little bit more brown to it. And then for the brown, I also did a tad bit lighter, the dimples in the Cafe Noir, because there's a little bit of golden hue to it too. And then as a lighter blue, I did the To the Sea in the Ocean. Has a little bit lighter hue to it, and various kind of lighter blues in there. As far as a background, if you wanted to do a background, now Roxanne we did with one of the colors from Color Club, one of the linen colors, but you could also use the grunge in the natural or the grunge roasted marshmallow for a little bit lighter. This one is a little bit creamier, and this one is a little bit lighter. So trying to fix a little bit of the color. I think they're a little bit over lit there. right? Yeah, we're working on it. So it's always better to see things in person, and we of course have photographed all of these for our blog. So always my pulls are in my blog, but I have to give you a little sneak peek. Are you okay with sneak peeks? Do you like sneak peeks? Yes, so I have actually made not just this quilt, I made 2 more out of decorum. And both of them will be in my new book. And one of them is being quilted, the other one is here. So I thought I would give you a little sneak peek. Not too much, but just a little. So this one, you can see just a little sneak peek. It's a little over white, but I'll show you in the front camera. We'll do the front camera and then you'll see a little bit different color. Yeah. So this one this pattern uses strips, 2.5-inch strips. So what I did for the book is I cut the bundle into 10-inch squares and then 2.5-inch strips. I made a quilt with a 10-inch squares, and then I make a quilt with a 2.5-inch strips. 2 for 1. So it's awesome. You get to see it real soon, people, real soon. But don't ask me when, please. Don't ask me when. All right, so next up is a line that totally different vibe, very, very artsy. It's called Impressions, and it is really, really cool. It is from Wyndham, and lots of color, lots of cool texture. So it's really like artwork. So abstract artwork. So we're going to start with this main print here. All the colors. So this one is the purple one. We have darks, pinks, greens, all in there. So we have a few more purples. So we have the swirly print. So this is by Melissa Marie Collins. And then we have this kind of a pebbled, like little brush strokes in the purples. Going into a little bit of green, same print in the green. And then same print in this really bright yellow gold. And then here's the other version of the main print with more teals and blues. A little bit of that rust brown and mustard gold. And we have the swirly print, same thing. I just think this is super fun. A little bit lighter with the aqua tones in there. And then we have a little bit darker blue in here with the swirls. So then we have a gray colorway. So we have the main print in the gray. So monochromatic here. And the smaller brushstroke print. And then the swirly one. So this is Impressions. And I really love this. So I'm already planning a quilt where I'm going to use all these colorful ones. I'm going to pull the grays out and add some more grays to it and use that as a background. So this with all these really funky, fun colors. So as an example of what grays I'm putting in there, because there's a shade different from lighter to dark, I am going to use the Alchemy in the Smolder, because there's lots of variation always all the way into black, and there's black in here in these. And then I'm going to add the Grunge and the Smoke as my medium, and then the Deco Stitch Reflection as my lightest. So it'll be 3 kind of shades of gray going in there with all these other ones. So then I did a pull with just some fun colors, starting with the blues. The Diamond Dots is a great line to go with this because it already has such variation in the hues. And I did it also in the teal. It will kind of go with the greens and the blues as well. Another one that works really well is our Pebbles, and we are almost out of this. It's in our sales section. So we have the Pebbles in the yellow and in the green, which has some aqua in it too. And then I pulled another Alchemy. The Intrigue has the beautiful aqua tones and turquoise, a little bit of purple, so that ties everything together. And we have a purple pebbles as well for the purples in here. Now, if you wanted to include all the colors, including the grays, and you wanted to do something with a background, I pulled a couple that I think would be great. The modern backgrounds with a crosshatch, it has a little bit of gray in it, so it looks great with these. And then the color theory in the scribble, just because the texture of it has all of those kind of brush strokes and artsy things in it already, so I love that with it as well. So that is the coolest, totally different from Decorum, and that's what we love about the fabrics we carry. There's something for everyone, and they're all beautiful in their own way. We also carry both main prints, so the purple one and the teal one, in both 1 yard and 3 yards. So if you wanted something bigger for a back or for a border, we have those two available both in 1 yard and 3 yards. I just must have overlooked bringing them with me. So Impressions is this one. Very, very gorgeous. And again, the fabric pull will be on the blog. And some of these 1 yards, if you want some of them, you might want to act fast, because we can't get any more. Like the pebbles, we won't be able to get again. And they are good price right now, so they're going to get cleaned up. All right, I've got one more small one for you. This one is a 6-piece bundle, but mainly it comes with a panel that is really unique and cute. So it's called Creative You, and the panel is all these labels. So we have quilt labels that you can put in on the back of your quilts, all these different ones. My first quilt, best wishes, congratulations. All my love, Mom, with love from Grandma, you are loved. You could also just put these on cards, to a lifetime of happiness. And then we have these really, let me just open this up, because they're bigger ones that you can make little wall hangings or whatever with it. Put it on bags, as a pocket, anything. Little zipper bags, so cute. So expect great things every day. Today is a good day for a good day. Like that. You are so amazing. Grateful for every day. So it's just little things that you can just have on your little bag, or to remind you of, and some empty ones that you can use for quilt labels. So it's very, very nice. And so it comes with, I just thought these prints were so cute that go with it. So the panel is sold separately. But then we have the 6-piece bundle, which also would work great for the Spring Fling runner. I'm going to start with one of my favorites, this typography print. I have a real sucker for typography prints. So this one has all these really cool letters and numbers. And then we have these great textured prints. So almost like a grunge, but a little different texture in this kind of charcoaly gray. And the third dark print is this one, kind of diagonal stripes with just a tad bit of color. So spread kindness, choose joy, stay grateful. Love these words. And then we have the other colorway is into these grays. So it's kind of monochromatic with just touches of color. I love this. Another typography print. You're doing amazing. Do your best and forget the rest. You are magic. You are so enough. Do more of what makes you happy. So I just love this kind of positivity. It's great. And then the light gray version of the textured print. And then we have the light version of the letters. So this is Creative You. And then of course, if you wanted to add the labels, this could of course stand on its own. But because this print has just a little bit of color, and if you wanted to add color to it, you could totally do so. But I first wanted to show you some monochromatic, if you want to just add to something, we want to make a quilt. The tone of gray here, the diamond dots in the silver, and also the dot matrix in the smoke works great with the grays. For the darker grays, I would do chalk and charcoal in the charcoal color, and then Jot Dot in the charcoal. Both great textures that match this. And I also found a print that we have in 1 year that is awesome. So this is the Bookworm collage. It's the same exact gray hues, and it really kind of matches what's going on here. It's these book covers, and it has just really fun images. So I just thought, you know, this would kind of be a perfect mix to mix that in here. So I had to include that. But then if you wanted to have an accent color, I pulled out 4 colors that are here in this print if you wanted to throw in an accent, something if you're going to make a bag for handles or something. So I did a light, all the light blue is flow in the light blue because it matches the light blue here. I also did the pink with the flow and the green with the flow because there's a green in here. And then I did the purple. I did the chalkboard texture. So they're all chalkboard textures, kind of that feel, kind of matching the textures in both these prints and then also kind of in the labels. So Creative You, so much fun and definitely great prints that would just look really nice in my collection. I collect these types of things and then love to pull them out for special projects or to mix in with other stuff. So just love it. And these are always going to be handy, come in handy for, you know, little gifts or labeling quilts, labeling little things. So there it is. And that's our new offerings for the day. 3 bundles. And we have our warehouses hopping. Of course, we have holiday stuff coming in, Halloween especially. And so if you are thinking ahead and planning for some Halloween sewing, I wouldn't wait too long if you see something you like. But, and there are some last year's Halloween and Christmas in our clearance section, so check that out. Good deals, good deals. All right, so any questions on any of these? There's some questions. Okay, let's deal with some questions. Have you gotten a shipping notification for the Grinch bundle? Yes, it's in-house. We're waiting for 1 print. And so we were going to start cutting it today and Monday. So Grinch is in the house, yes, and there's a couple of panels too that are not in the bundle. So it'll be coming. And I know last year it sold out in a day. So if you want to get some Grinch fabrics, you better be ready. Any other questions? I'm going to have a sip. When you do, that's a great question, Pam. When you do a pull, can you explain how many plain fabrics you usually use with the more patterned fabrics from a bundle? So this sometimes, it varies because sometimes I'll pull more from one color than I do from the other colors because I want to balance out the bundle. For example, if there's only 1 yellow in there, I might pull 2 or 3 yellows, and there's maybe 4 blues in the bundle. I might just pull 1 blue or something. So I try to kind of balance things out. So I definitely don't have a set number. Sometimes I just pull 1 or 2 in each of the colors to go with the colors in the bundle. Other times, if it's more like a basic bundle, that like what I've been doing, I kind of pull 1 for each of the colors, just for so that you can have options or have a match if you want a little bit more. But there's not a set rule. I got a complaint that there were too many in my pool, too many 1/8 in my pool sometimes. And yes, sometimes I just kind of get carried away, but I try to, first off, my bundles are always curated. So they're never just, I'd never just take the whole line. That's very rare if I take the whole line and put that in a bundle. That's very rare. So that being said, what I pull with it is either to balance it, to enhance it, or bring in like an accent or offer up some options for backgrounds or stripes or anything like that. So I guess this was a really long answer and not really an answer. I'm sorry. But I hope you understand where I'm going with it. So, all right. Is Roxanne in a book a single pattern? It's a single pattern using 10-inch squares, And like I said, you can do scrappy lights and scrappy darks. I did a single fabric for this one. If you wanted a more, you know, kind of controlled, and I've done both. I love both, of course. But we're going to be talking about doing scrappy backgrounds here in a show coming up real soon in a couple of weeks. So I'm going to give you lots of tips if you wanted to kind of dip your toes in doing, instead of using one light background for your quilts, to do something scrappy and get lots of extra texture and fun doing that. So we'll be talking about that. Oh, they all say never too many options. Well, that's good. I appreciate that.
Another question.
Yep. Do you have a date when your new book will be available? No, no date. And honestly, I doubt that we'll be able to have like a set date because of what we're dealing with in the industry, supply chains and everything like that. Not just fabric is hard to source, paper is really hard to source for printers. So we just don't know when they'll have everything, and so we can never set a date. But we're in the final stages on my end. I would say, you know, don't be expecting anything until closer to the end of summer. But we might be giving you some sneak peeks and stuff before that, and pre-orders. As soon as we have the structure of the book and some pricing, we will be able to open up for pre-orders.
Another question.
Yep. Another question. Are you doing Houston this year or QuiltCon? Possibly. Possibly, yes. Possibly, yes.
Yes or no?
Didn't we decide already? We decided.
We did.
We decided. We're going to do Houston. Yes. And most likely QuiltCon as well.
Wait, did you say yes?
I did say yes.
Uh-oh.
So we'll give you lots more details. Lots more details. Okay? Yes, and that is festival, and we'll be at market too. Okay. Any more questions? Great questions, guys. Let me have a sip of my long beach iced tea.
When's the next? Scream it out.
When is the next quilt along? Wowza, we just finished one. I love it. Of course, we always have things in the works, but you know, we always give it quite a few weeks or months between them. So let's calm down a little bit. Let's calm down a little bit. But of course, Fast and Furious Club, Christmas in Europe, catch up, and we'll have lots for you to sew on here real soon. Lots of ideas coming. All right, Mr. HP, live winner. Do you have that ready?
Andrea picked it.
Who wants the gift card?
Andrea picked it.
Oh, Andrea picked it. Okay, so what did Andrea pick? Who did she pick? Ooh, Jenny Van Bommel. Congratulations, Jenny. $25 gift card is yours. All you got to do is send us an email to help@GE Quilt Designs to claim your gift card. Help@GE Quilt Designs.
Designs or designs?
Designs. Hey, I've only had 4 sips.
Ooh, that's a strong one.
It is, well, it is, but I've only had 4 sips. I don't think it's that. So yeah, send us an email and we will send you that gift card right after the weekend. We're gonna enjoy the weekend, even though it's supposed to get cold here. Yeah, temperatures look. They tease us with these warm temperatures in May, and then, boom, all your summer flowers, if you dared enough to get them, are gonna wilt away. So I never get flowers until right before Memorial Day weekend. That's my rule.
You had a chance to clap back at me when I said you would.
Clap back.
You didn't clap back at me.
And it's not in my personality to clap back at
You
anybody.
retaliated when you messed up your words. I said you messed up your words. You said,
All
well,
right.
you mess up your words too.
Okay, well, I don't do that. You know I don't do that. That's you. That's your word.
No, that's you.
See? Okay. Our next show will be this coming Tuesday. Tipsy Tuesday will be May 24th at 7 p.m. I got a great tip for you. I was actually working on something and I thought, okay, this will be great to share with everybody. And so check out our show on Tuesday, May 24th, 7 p.m. And then, of course, Friday. Next week is May 27th at 3 p.m. I know it's Memorial Day weekend, but we're going to be there for you anyways on Friday. Toasting it, bringing a toast into the weekend. So I hope you join us, whether you watch us on Facebook or YouTube. We will see you there. Have a great weekend, everybody, and we'll see you next week. Cheers.